We are going to go ahead and get started then. Got everybody in, and I want to thank you so much for taking the time to join us tonight. My name is April Wagner. My husband is Bob, and we are going to be your host tonight. And we're going to go over all things collagen and LifeVantage. And to me, these products are amazing. The company is amazing. But the thing I do know, we've been in this industry now for 30 years, is if you work it, it works. And I'm going to show you what we're talking about tonight. But tonight we're going to talk about the LifeVantage story, which is a huge discovery. And I can still remember when I heard it for the first time. It's really an aha moment when you hear this story. And it has led through many breakthroughs in total activation. You'll hear that we're going to use that term activation a few times. We also have an enhanced, when we talk about Evolve, we love our new Evolve plan. So it's an enhanced compensation plan that is unlike anything out there. It just affords us a way to get paid even better. And then if you see even a small vision of the opportunity that we see, you're going to want to go ahead and get positioned with us as well. So a little bit about the LifeVantage story. The LifeVantage story and its flagship product actually started back in the late 1960s. And there actually was a discovery that our bodies create antioxidants. So I don't know if you know that, Bobby and I, we've been in this industry. Like I said, we're in for 30 years. The first 25 years, we actually were with a company where we brought direct antioxidants into physician offices. We kind of had a turnkey program, did really, really well, did over 200 million in sales. But again, we thought supplementation, taking lots, and I mean, we had bowls, pill bowls, we used to call them, lots of antioxidants was the way to stay healthy. Well, they discovered in this lab that our bodies, up until the time we're 20, create all these antioxidants that we've been trying to supplement for so long. They went back to the lab for a number of decades to figure out how to turn this pathway on. And then the late 1980s, they figured out how to flip the switch, or you're going to hear us talk about activate, how to activate this pathway. And so what's really cool is the name of this product is called Protandim. And what's really cool is there's an ABC video here, and I'm actually going to flip to the next slide. There's an ABC video. If you have not seen it, have the person who invited you tonight to share it with you so you can take a look at it. But John Kihunis was an undercover investigative reporter who kind of just went into places and kind of got like a gotcha investigation. You had to prove the worst or bad or the scamminess of different products and organizations and different things. But it turned out to be a marketing piece for us that still to this day, now that was back in 2005, to this day, we still lead with because it's that powerful and that concise. What he found out is that for every month we are on this Protandim, we reduce a medical term called oxidative stress. So oxidative stress is, remember I said our bodies can create these antioxidants, stops when we're 20s. They flip the switch on this pathway to create these antioxidants so our bodies can, again, as we're into our 40s, 60s, 80s, still continue it. But the flip side of that is every time we eat, breathe, exercise, we create free radicals. And so there's a medical term, the difference between the great amount of free radicals our body creates all day long and the amount of antioxidants we try to supplement with or flip the switch on this pathway is a medical term called oxidative stress. So it's the difference between the antioxidants and the free radicals. And we have so many more free radicals. So without using Protandim, this one product, which is just a plant-based product, 5 different ingredients, you'll see that oxidative stress increases. And I'll show you in a little while what that means as far as, disease to our bodies, inflammation, aging. But what we did find out is for the very first 30 days that you're on Protandim, you reduce this oxidative stress by 40%, which is huge. Even more so for every month that you're on Protandim, you reduce a whole decade. So you can take a 20-year-old, a 40-year-old, a 60-year-old, 80-year-old who had all been on Protandim, not the 20-year-old, but the 40, 60, 80 had all been on Protandim. And if we drew their blood, it would appear that everybody, the 20, the 40, 60, the 80-year-old, all would have the blood of a 20-year-old, which is huge. And John Kunis, during this ABC primetime video, actually shows how in 2.5 weeks, his oxidative stress levels decreased by over 45%, which is huge. He's still on the product today. What's really cool is this is not our opinion. They're not studies done by our company. These are all individual studies done by large leading medical universities. Some of them Harvard, Ohio State, you're very familiar with. They've done it because it's been that much of an aha thing for them. They're like, this is a huge discovery. And so again, based on different diseases and stuff, they have continued to do studies. So on oxidative stress, there may be over 300,000 studies. You can go to like Google Scholar or PubMed. And on our product itself, there are 31 studies on the product itself. And you think about the last time you used a nutritional product, pick anything you might have in your kitchen cabinet at this point, how many studies were on the product, not the ingredients, but on the product. So this is huge, well documented. And you can see when we talk about free radical oxidative stress, it applies to all areas of the body, all disease, all inflammation, certainly aging. And there's also a study on extending life. So again, you can go to googlescholar.com, you can go to pubmed.gov, and you can see all of these studies for yourself. You can do your own work. What's so cool is as we've continued to move along with these products, there are two other pathways that they actually figured out how to activate. And so the three of these together, we get tremendous results. If you're looking to feel like you did in your 30s, have more energy, mental clarity, this is definitely the product line that you want to be looking at. And again, ask somebody more about that. We just, for the time, don't have time to go through all of these, but the company didn't stop there. And our new exciting product is a collagen product. And I got to tell you, I was one of the first, when I heard collagen, I was kind of greatly disappointed. I'd seen some stuff on the internet and on Instagram and Facebook, and I thought, oh, collagen, And so I too probably thought, well, this is an article by the Guardian. Is it a scam? Well, it turns out it actually isn't. And there's more and more science just in the 8 months that we've had this product. But collagen is the largest protein in our bodies. And it is the thing we need the most. It is the glue, literally, that holds everything together. So I thought of it as just face, but it's literally all over our body, our muscles, our tendons. It does so much for our bodies. Our eyeballs are 90% collagen. And so again, I said, there's more studies coming out, as to, does it really help with wrinkles and saggy skin? What age should you be starting at? What type of collagen should you be using? And we can answer all of these, but collagen is the rage. And so, our company to date is selling so much collagen. It's crazy the amounts of collagen that we are selling. It's 4 times more than the company projected. So it's huge what's going on with it. But this is a little bit about the benefits besides just what I originally thought, skin and sagging and wrinkles and things like that. But it's nail health. We've gotten great hair testimonies, gray hair, balding hair, muscle recovery, joint health, gut health, strengthening of bones, overall tissue repair, eye health, liver health and cardio flexibility, sleep quality, mood, brain support. There's sexual health. There's so many benefits from collagen. But you know what? We are different than any other collagen out there. We've got some enhancements that really set us aside and make us really, really results oriented. We activate, we replenish, and we maintain. And I'm going to go into a little bit about that, but we are the only product out there that actually activates collagen. This is huge out there. We boost collagen by 5 times the production. We activate SOD, which is a gene, by 2,700%. That got rid of a lot of the sun damage that I have from playing tennis. I'm tennis, love beach, my whole life outside. But again, it was the increased SOD gene that actually helped get rid of a lot of that. Catalyst for gray hair and stuff. Great, 202%. And again, increasing the collagen production. So we are activating, we are producing collagen. There's not another collagen out there that does that. You can see on these pictures that as we move along in just 8 weeks, you can see the amount of collagen density. It's the more green, the yellow you see there, the lighter. The black is not what we want. So, taking these pictures, you can see that the collagen density, more density, that glue that's holding the skin together has gotten that much thicker. And then we actually replenish. We replenish with 10 different marine peptides. We are the only company that I've heard of out there, and we get showed a lot of stuff. I think I've seen 5 in one. At most, you'll see 1 or 2, but we actually have 10 different peptides, and it is hydrolyzed so that we can actually get the absorption into it. And I'll go into that a little bit more. We also have a citrus berry extract. And so this actually will slow down the destruction of collagen. We start losing collagen in our 20s, certainly in our 30s. And as we go through life, by the time we get to midlife, we've already lost half the collagen. That's what's keeping our skin thick so it doesn't get thin and bruised. It's what's holding it together, whether it's under the arms, it could be the thighs, the stomach, all these areas, it is the glue. And so we really don't want that to be broken down. We want to preserve it. And that's what this citrus berry extract does. What's not in the collagen is there's no sugar, there's no artificial sweeteners, no GMO, it's dairy-free, it's gluten-free, and it's also soy-free. So you can see in an 8-week clinical trial results, we got 42% increased collagen, skin roughness was reduced by 10%, crow's feet reduced by 22%, Catalyst, so important, 202% increase, and then skin elasticity was increased by 8%. But again, why liquid? This is really, really important because there's a lot of powders out there. There's a lot of pills out there, but if you're taking it and not getting it absorbed, you're not going to get the benefits. And I truly believe when I show you some of the before and afters, we got results really, really fast with this collagen because that collagen is getting into the bodies. It's broken down. They've gone to a lot of expense to put this in these little glass bottles. When you get your package, it's 7-8 pounds. It's heavy. Be careful when you pick it up. But because it was sealed under a very high temperature, it is a really, really pure product. And again, that's why we're getting such great results. But again, documentation beats conversation. You can see, I'm going to flip through. We've got quite a few. We've got a website that's probably got 150 before and afters on it right now. Ask the person again that invited you for that website, but you can see her wrinkles, her décolleté there. This is actually me after 8 months, and again, a lot of sun damage from the sides. I wish I would have realized that was going to happen. Her chest there as well. His eyes, her skin is just glowing. That is another side effect of the product. You will see that your skin just glows. It looks more even. It's glowing skin. You're getting rid of the wrinkles, the neck. Now, this lady is 70 years old. We happen to know her personally. Amazing. We know all these people. I could be calling out names and stuff. So we know these are actual photos, but she is 70 years old. And to get those kind of results with her neck, this other lady got great, great results as well. You can see under the eyes, a lot of people had dark circles under the eyes, got some great results with evening again of the skin here for this other one. You can see under her eyes, so pretty. I mean, those are tough areas under the eyes, the neck, you can see he's got results. A lot of the guys got on this bandwagon like about a month to 2 months afterwards. They saw all the results the ladies were getting. So, and you think about legs. Again, the glue is holding it up. You can go to the gym and you can work out and try to build muscles. But if you don't have the glue, the collagen to hold that together, you're still going to have those bat arms or saggy arms there. More legs, it's one of the first areas that, so my mom told me that your knees go first. So you can see the results that they're getting with these products. The stomach, again, another hard area. People spend a lot of money on lasers and stuff and try to get all this figured out. Here's her hair. Look at her hair. We have a lot of people that have gotten great results with hair, especially after COVID hair loss. Again, her skin is evening out, more hair. So you can imagine if it's doing all that on the outside and it's that visual on the outside, what's going on in the inside with our lungs, with our joints, with our ligaments, with just everything, our eyeballs, everything is collagen. We don't have time, but we have a full line of products from everything from personal care to we have an AM, PM products that amazing. If you've got any sleep issues, I went through the Tri-Synergizer, the 3 Protandim products, but we've got omegas, we've got probiotics, prebiotics, we've got energy drinks, we've got hair care. We've got so much here to help you just be the best you can be. It's an exciting company when you talk about activation. But what I'm going to do is have my husband come, and he's actually going to fill in some more about how exciting this opportunity is. So if you'll wait 1 more minute. Thanks.
Hey, good evening, everyone. It's funny. You have to kind of go through it fast because Zoom shouldn't take more than 30 minutes, and we appreciate your time, especially in the evening. Some of you may have had to work today, but a quick tidbit about the products. April mentioned we were with a different company for 25 years, from the day it opened to the day it closed. And what works, and we made millions and millions of dollars with that company. What was so spectacular about that is we were able to show pictures, before and after pictures of weight loss. Okay, that was the big thing with that company. It was long before there was collagen and NRF2, Protandim, and all that stuff. It was a different era in time back in the ephedra weight loss days. But I remember everybody could show before and after pictures. And when I see that collagen, and those results are happening in 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, they're just before and after pictures. It gets me really excited because now we have social media. Now we have the internet. Now we're all walking around with our phones, and everybody takes pictures and has pictures on their phones. So it's a really exciting time, to be looking at a business like this, especially with the way the world is going right now. Okay. So what I want to do is take the second half of the presentation and just show you a little bit about how the business and how the money works. Okay. We have 30 plus products. Many of them are activators, just like the collagen. They just do different things. And we do have a weight loss line. We have a skincare line. We have an energy drink line. We have all that stuff. Okay. But April mentioned with this collagen, we have the best collagen in the world. The industry is going bananas because they can't believe what is going on with our collagen. Other companies are stealing our before and after pictures to advertise their product. Okay, so it's the ultimate. Some people say, do you get mad at that? I love it, man. I think it's the ultimate compliment when somebody thinks it's worthy of stealing your stuff to market something else. So I'm going to take a few minutes to go over that with you. And we call our compensation plan or our pay plan Evolve. Okay, that's the nickname we have for it. And what's fascinating about it is this. If you've ever been in a direct sales business or a network marketing business or business where you sold something and there was repeat business, generally, okay, and I can use in maybe insurance. My son was with State Farm for a number of years. And the first time you write a policy, you get a bigger commission. And on the renewals, you get much less, okay? But over a period of time, hundreds and thousands of renewals will far outweigh what you would do personally with a new policy, okay? Well, here's something I want you to keep in mind. As I go through this, all of our products fall into this category, although I'm going to use collagen as an example tonight, but all of our products fall in this. You have an opportunity to earn 10 to 40%, and 10 is rare. Most of the time it's 20 to 40%, okay? Every single month when that product gets reordered, okay? And we have a subscription business, so it gets reordered a lot. We had a different compensation plan where we got 40% on the first month's order, and then there was a big drop off after that. And we've modernized our plan because of all the influencers out there, because of social media. We've made a modification. So as I go through this and I mention commission numbers, it's every single month is these numbers are available to you to be earned. So there's two options here. There's the option to build a team by gathering customers. And then there's a bigger option where you can gather customers and teammates to build a business. And that's what April and I do, okay? We'll work with anybody that wants to build any type of business, but we do both. And the reason we do both, it's been so good to us in our life over the 30 years, you know, having been able to earn millions of dollars and travel the world and do so much for our three boys, that we want everyone to experience that. So we do both ends of it, okay? But whatever you choose is awesome. We don't care one way or the other. We do have a Jeep program, that's our vehicle, okay? And we do have a trip program, an incentive trip, where company tends to do bucket list places. You know, we've been all, you know, in the 5 years that we've been here, I can't even tell you how many times we've been to Europe, but the two that kind of stand out was Ireland and Croatia, okay? And, you know, Hawaii was in, there's a lot of places, but the company does incentive trips. They have a car program. If you're already in love with the car you got, you can take cash instead. But what I want to share with you and what has me most excited is, and you've heard this before, okay? This is not new. Most companies say you need to plan on being here 3 to 5 years to experience the really good money. And I'm not going to say that's not true, but what we now have is the ability to make real good money right away. Okay, and continue to build down the road. And that's the difference between us and a lot of companies out there now. So, you know, step one is you pick a package of where you want to start, you know, in the business. And we have 4 or 5 different choices. They range from a couple $100 to a high of $9.99. Okay, so we're not talking about a lot of money either way, but you have different options depending on what product maybe pushed your button that you want to get started with. Okay, then after that, you decide what product you want to be on subscription with, like which one are you planning on using long-term. You should see me in April. I should have taken a picture of the bowl of pills that she lays out for me every day because we use them all. You know, and my advice always been is you earn more money or use more of the products, okay? That's always been my advice, but you pick a monthly subscription for whatever it is you're going to use, okay? And then we start, you know, building the business, okay? And what I want to share with you is this. I'm going to keep this as simple as possible. I'm going to talk about earning an extra 2 or 3, maybe 4,000 a month for starters. Okay, that's what I'm going to talk about. And we use what we call a 3-in-1 program. In other words, our goal is to get 3 new customers over the course of a month and 1 new consultant. And what's a consultant? A consultant is a customer that also wants to earn money. Okay, that's what a consultant is. And I want you to understand what can happen with a very little goal. 1 a week is what that comes down to, okay? Over the course of the year, it's 3 out of 4 weeks, okay? It's not even every week, but over the course of a year, you'll see 9, 18, 27, 36 going across the top. That represents a year, but keep this number in mind. 36 customers on collagen, okay, equals 4,000. We get paid on points. I'm just going to say points a month, but in dollars, at a 30% commission, okay, 36 customers will earn you $1,200 a month. So if you're writing something down, 36 customers on collagen or a similar product, you know, well, we have a bunch of other products, will earn you $1,200 a month, $15,000 a year. Now get this one. If 2 of those 36 customers choose to join you in the business as a consultant, so they can also earn $1,200, okay, so they can do that too, your income jumps from $1,200 to $2,000. Okay, so now you're looking at $24,000 a year. And if you did that one more time, your income goes up to about $40,000 a year. Now, I've had people say this, okay, and I want to address this. Well, Bobby, you don't understand. I live in New York, or I live in Chicago, or I live in LA, and I already make more money than that, and blah, blah, blah. Hey, look, I'm not saying to change careers. I'm not saying anything other than maybe have a backup plan. If there's one thing we all learned during COVID, having a backup plan wouldn't be a bad idea. Having a second or third source of income wouldn't be a bad idea. Having an income that we can earn working from home, okay, wouldn't be a bad idea. Okay, so this is in addition to whatever you do. And if it gets to the point where you like it better than what you do, you can switch and do it full time. That's what we do. You know, we've been full time for 30 years. April quit her job 4 months into this 30 years ago. I lost my business to a bankruptcy, so I was doing it full time from the beginning. But let me give you an example using collagen. Okay, as an example, let me just give you an idea so you can see how this works. We use the term onyx, emerald, sapphire, diamond, but I'm going to keep it real simple. If somebody's using collagen, okay, and they're getting it on a monthly basis, if you're brand new, your first 5 customers, you're going to be earning $23.10 each time they order it. As soon as you have 10 customers, you're going to be earning almost $29, $28.70 whenever they order it. As soon as you have 20 customers, you're going to be earning $34.30. And as soon as you have 36, it's $39.90. That's where the $40 comes from. So let me just lay this out real sweet and simple. So 5 people at $40 is $200. Hey, that covers somebody's gas for the week or the month. 10 people earning $40 each is $400. That could cover a car payment. 20 people on it at $40, that's $800. That could pay for groceries. And 36 people at $40, that's $1,500 a month. That could help pay someone's rent, or maybe a studio apartment rent. So we have a range of anywhere from a few thousand a month, and some of us are here to earn 7 figures, okay? The whole gamut, but what we do doesn't change. The only thing that changes is how often we share what we have with another person, okay? That's the only thing that changes, and how often we duplicate, okay? So let me share this with you folks, because April and I are so excited about this. We spent our first 25 years with our first company from the day it opened to the day it closed. It closed up 5 years ago. And we raised 3 boys, traveled all over the world with them. They've been to 20 or 30 countries, okay? Put them through college. They all did their sports, travel sports, played in college, all that stuff. And now we're empty nest, and we're doing it again. And this time, it's fun. It's like being on a second honeymoon. You know, it's fun. We're traveling all over the world, and we're doing the business the way we want to do it for what I believe all the right reasons. So whatever it is that's on your mind, you need to give some serious thought to using these products if you're not already on them, okay, to using them. As a matter of fact, let me do this, if you don't mind. I'm going to stop sharing the screen because I like to look at your faces. Let me get you back. There we go. Hi, everybody. I really like to look at the faces on the screen. And what I'd like you to do is this. If you're not already on the products, at least the collagen and the Protandem, get back to the person that shared, you know, this information with you and say, I'd like to get on them. But if you ever dreamed of or thought about being in the right place at the right time, this is one of those moments, and I would highly encourage you to act on it. Okay, this is one of those times where you're in the right place at the right time. Everybody's looking for what we got. We have activators, not supplements. We have products that get our bodies doing what it used to do when we were kids, okay, and at all ages. And you saw those before and after pictures. Most of them were after 30, 60, 90 days. Can you imagine what's going on people's bodies on the inside after being on it for 5, 6, 8 months? It's dramatic, the results, okay? I'm not making any health claims, but I'm just telling you, the inflammation stuff, the joint pain stuff. You know, I did a post on Facebook today. Do you know under this arm, okay, right here, about 6 months ago, I had about 20 skin tags. Nothing serious, okay? My doctor always looked at them, and I had a mole on my leg, the shin on my left leg. They'd been there for probably 15, 20 years. And she'd always look at it, make sure it wasn't growing or, you know, doing anything ugly that it shouldn't be doing. You know, that mole fell off my leg after 6 months, and you can't even see where it was. And those skin tags under my arm are gone. They're gone, okay? There's one left out of 20. I got to really fight to see it. I don't know where they went. I don't know if they fell off. I don't know if they withdrew. I have no idea what happened. They're just gone. So can you imagine what is going on the inside of your body? That's what I'm saying. We have something to share with people, and the before and afters are there. Okay, we know most of these people, and you go on the website, you go on that, and I'm telling you, it'll blow your mind. So here's what I'd like you to do. Somebody gave you the link tonight to this, okay? Please, right now, text them back and let them know your thoughts. Say, I have some questions. Say, the products sound great. I want to start by getting on the products. Say, you know what? The products sound great and the business opportunity sounds great. How do I do both? Just let them know where you are, okay? And then they'll go accordingly from there, okay? But does that sound good? Could you nod if that sounds good? Everybody just nod your heads a little bit good. I like that. So do me a favor. We're 2 minutes over, so I got to call it a night. But please let the person that invited you know where you stand, what your thoughts are, what your questions are. Don't make them call you. You text them and let them know, and thank them for sharing good information with you. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for your time. We always appreciate your time. And if there's anything April and I can do for you, any questions you have, reach out directly to us. Have a good night, everyone.